So hi everyone, my name is Michelle Zimmerman.
And I'm Jessica Talbot.
And we're physiotherapists here at Pembroke Regional Hospital. We're here today to do a quick stretching video to help with some of the staff. The goal of this video is to address some of the areas of our body that might get tight or overused when we're at work. And so we hope that whether you're on your feet all day or behind a desk, we hope that this can help you in some way.
Please note that these are just general guidelines. If you have any pre-existing pain, discomfort, or injuries, please consult with a healthcare provider before attempting these stretches.
Okay, so we're going to start at the top and work our way down. The first stretch here is to target some key muscles around the neck. So Jessica's sitting at her desk and she's going to bring her ear towards her shoulder and then place her hand on the top of her head for a little bit of overpressure to stretch her upper traps. Next, she's going to bring her nose towards her armpit. And if that feels good, she'll also apply some overpressure with her hand. Finally, she's going to bring her nose to her chest and hold that position as well for 15 to 30 seconds. So the next stretch here is a wrist flexor and extensor stretch. This is great for anybody who has to do a lot of charting throughout the day or keyboarding. So Jessica's going to start off and she's going to straighten her arm. She's going to bend her wrist down and she's going to apply a bit of overpressure with her other hand. She should feel a good stretch to the top of the forearm. To get the opposite side of her forearm, she's going to bring her hand up and apply that same overpressure with her other hand. Now she should feel the stretch through the bottom part. So the next exercise here is to help with posture. The goal is to activate the muscles of the back and stretch out the muscles in the front. So Jessica's going to sit up with good posture, chin in, and she's going to bring her shoulder blades together. She should feel a bit of a squeeze between her shoulder blades. And this is scapular retraction. So the next stretch here is a lat stretch. This can be done sitting or standing. Jessica's going to reach her arms overhead and hold onto her wrist with her opposite hand. And she's going to lean towards the left, stretching her right lat. The first movement we'll do here is thoracic extension. Jessica's going to rest her hands behind her head and make sure that her chin is tucked. There should be little to no movement coming from the neck. She's going to lean back over the backrest of the chair to the point where she feels a good stretch, and then she'll gently come back up. She'll repeat that 10 to 20 times. Next, she's going to rotate. So she's going to turn her body to the right-hand side, putting her arm on the armrest, and she's going to look as far as she can over her right shoulder. She'll repeat that to 10 to 20 times, and then do it on the opposite side. Now we're going to address the lower body. So Jessica's going to stretch her right glute in the sitting position. She's going to cross her right leg over her left knee and apply a little bit of overpressure to her right knee down towards the ground. She's going to keep her back straight as she gently leans forward. She'll hold that stretch and then repeat on the opposite side. Now we're going to stretch her left hamstring. So Jessica's going to extend her left leg. Her toes are up towards her. Her knee is straight. And she's going to slide her hand down her leg, keeping her back straight and her chest up. She should feel a good stretch through the back of her left leg. She'll hold that stretch and then repeat on the opposite side. Okay, so let's switch it up now and stand up. We're going to stretch your lower back. So we'll start off with lumbar flexion. We're going to stand nice and tall and then gently lean forward, nice and slowly, attempting to touch your toes. We'll come back up from that position after just a second hold. And then placing your hands on your lower back, we're going to do some lumbar extension. So we're going to lean back, keeping our hips forward, nice and gently. Once you've done that, each movement 10 to 20 times, we'll stretch out your quads. So holding onto the chair if you need it for balance, we're gonna bend one knee up towards the back of the room, and you're gonna use your hand to apply a bit of overpressure, pulling your heel in towards your bum. Okay, lastly, we're gonna do a hip flexor stretch. Jessica's gonna put her right leg up onto the chair, and she's going to gently lean forward towards her right knee, keeping her left leg straight and planted on the floor. She'll feel a good pull through the hip flexor on that left-hand side. So stretching is one piece of the puzzle to our body's overall health. It's also important to remember to do regular strengthening and aerobic exercise when you're outside of work.
When you are at work, please remember that frequent change in position is good for your body because exercise is medicine.